My brother accused me of stealing his watch just to call me a liar. I'm Cameron, and what happened next exposed a family secret that destroyed everything I thought I knew about my own brother. I'm 19, home from college for spring break. My brother Dean is 22, still living at home, supposedly looking for work after dropping out of his business program. Tuesday night, Dean comes storming into the living room where I'm watching Netflix with my parents. He's holding his wrist up, face red with fake tears. My Rolex is gone, he announces dramatically. The one Grandpa left me. It's worth $12,000. My parents immediately start freaking out. Mom's asking if he checked everywhere. Dad's talking about calling the police. Then Dean drops the bomb. Actually, he says, looking directly at me, I think I know where it is. Before I can even react, he's marching toward my room. We all follow him like some twisted parade. He goes straight to my backpack, unzips the front pocket, and pulls out his watch. The silence was deafening. Cameron, my mom whispers, her voice breaking. How could you? I'm standing there completely stunned, trying to process what just happened. I didn't take it, I keep saying, but everyone's looking at me like I'm some common thief. Dad's face goes stone cold. Pack your things. You're going back to school tonight. Dean's putting on this whole hurt brother act, saying how disappointed he is, how he never thought I'd steal from family. My parents are eating it up. But here's the thing. Something felt wrong. Dean was too calm, too prepared, like he'd rehearsed this whole scene. So that night, instead of driving back to campus, I parked down the street and snuck back to check our security cameras. Dad had installed them last year after some break-ins in the neighborhood. What I found on that footage changed everything. There's Dean, clear as day, at 3 a.m. the night before his little performance. He's sneaking into my room with his watch, carefully placing it in my backpack. But that's not even the worst part. I started going through weeks of old footage, and I discovered Dean had been doing this for months, stealing Mom's jewelry and hiding it in my room, taking Dad's expensive tools and stashing them in my closet. Every single time something went missing and I got blamed, it was Dean. He'd been systematically framing me while selling our family's stuff online. I found his eBay account. Over 40 items sold in 6 months. Mom's pearl earrings, Dad's vintage guitar, even my grandmother's antique vase. He'd stolen over $15,000 worth of family heirlooms. The gambling debts explained everything. I found betting apps on his phone, credit card statements showing daily casino visits. He owed money to some seriously dangerous people. The next morning, I walked into the kitchen where my parents were having their coffee. I didn't say a word, just connected my laptop to the TV and hit play. They watched in complete horror as their golden child systematically robbed them blind, using me as the perfect cover story. Mom started crying uncontrollably. Dad's coffee mug slipped from his hands and shattered across the tile floor. Dean tried to bolt for the back door, but Dad moved faster than I'd seen him move in years, blocking his escape route. When cornered like a trapped animal, Dean finally broke down and confessed absolutely everything through tears and snot. The watch setup was supposed to be his grand finale masterpiece, get me permanently kicked out and banned from the house so I'd stop asking inconvenient questions about missing family items. Turns out he'd been meticulously planning to disappear with one massive final score, leaving me to take the blame for literally years of systematic theft while he started fresh in another state. The aftermath was absolutely devastating for everyone involved. Dean's currently in court-ordered rehab, working minimum wage jobs to slowly pay back every single penny to the violent loan sharks who had been threatening our entire family with serious physical harm. My parents spent countless weeks apologizing profusely, desperately begging me to forgive them for automatically choosing his elaborate lies over my honest truth. But the real damage was already irreversibly done. I transferred to a prestigious college across the entire country, completely changed my major to computer science, and started building a totally fresh life. Dean still texts me occasionally, pathetically trying to rebuild our destroyed relationship. But trust, once completely shattered like that, doesn't just magically glue back together perfectly. Sometimes the person you trust most is secretly the one systematically destroying your entire life from the inside.